The Bible said in the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 2, verse 14, a natural man cannot understand the things of the spirit. A man of nature cannot understand the things of the spirit. So the first criteria of becoming a Christian is that you will be a man who is working against nature. The first criteria of coming to Christ, the first criteria of walking in the pathway of the spirit is that you will be a man who is working against nature. Meanwhile, the Christians has first to explain to you that the one who works against nature stores up enormous consequences against himself. The one who works against nature ends up reaping numerous consequences all over him. Because the two cultures in this world, which is the masculine culture and the feminine culture, the big difference between the two of them is that the masculine culture is a culture that forms alignment with nature, while the feminine culture is a culture that fights against nature. Because the masculine culture is a culture of men that build family, a culture practiced by Africa, Saudi Arabia, and the Chinese. So all they do is to form alignment with nature, because in nature there is no much consequences. But in feminine culture is about working against nature so that you can be creating problem, solving the problem, and making money. It's called capitalism. So the Bible was explaining to you that a natural man is an enemy of feminism, because Christianity is a feminine culture. A natural man is an enemy of LGBTQ. A natural man is an enemy of abortion. A natural man is an enemy of condom and single mothers. A natural man is an enemy of young unmarried ladies. So all that they were teaching us in the Christian occultic kingdom is how to work against nature, reap the consequences, and then trust on God to help us. So that was why today you are struggling to have internal peace in your home, because the family you have gone to build was built against nature. I tell you this morning that all that your monogamous wife is doing to you, all her insults, all her misbehavior, all her poor mannerism, is not because she's wicked. It's purely justified because the foundation of that monogamous family was built against nature. The problem is not her. The problem is the monogamous family you built. The African ancestors understand that we began to build things from the pathway of nature. And what nature teaches us that things began to attain peace from trees. There is nothing on earth that attains stability in two, except in motion. Check the bicycle, check the car, check the chair. Anything on earth that attains stability starts attaining stability in trees. Even if you pick an atom, you will discover the atom is polygamous in nature. You have an electron, you have a proton, and you have a neutron. And the electron is not there as a companion of the proton. What gives it internal peace is the pathway of leadership. And what gives a man leadership in his home is the ability of separating the man from a woman and adding extra women in the house. This is the biggest secret you will ever learn from your grandfather if you grow from your grandfather. Because a woman by natural design is designed to be very, very contentious, very, very competitive. And you as a man who is generous and cooperative cannot compete with her. If you compete with her, you will lose both half and over 2.5. The best way our ancestors was able to resist that competition was to provide more women in the house so the women can compete among themselves. And then separate the cooperative man to be a leader upon them. If you fail to provide that competition mate for her, you become the next competition mate, and her competitive nature will destroy you. Because a man is logic, a woman is noise, and noise will always overpower logic. But the first thing an African man does is to create that leadership chronology, and a man remains equal with his wife until the man add an extra wife. It is that extra wife that is going to differentiate the man from the woman and push the man as the leader, while the women comes as the followers. So if you begin to study the principle upon which leadership is established in any setting, we now discover how our family is run. Number one, there is no leader who forms his company on the principle of love. If the CEO of the company you are working begin to play love with the worker, that company crash that day. So the first thing an African man who married his wife does is to take away emotion and then enthrone bond and discipline. Bond means you come under me as a bird comes to produce children. First, purpose is defined. Marriage in Africa is a company set up to manufacture children. So a woman runs under a man as an umbrella or a shadow to produce children. So her own axis is, let me be here and they produce children and get satisfaction. The problem began that the family you form, purpose was not even defined there. So the woman is permanently unsatisfied. But if purpose is defined that she comes to produce children, as long as she's getting that children, she's happy. But they tell that marriage is not about producing kids. It's about companion, soulmates, people I can share my problem with. And then you just create a permanently unsatisfied woman in your house. And so, when you establish this purpose, the second thing becomes the hand of discipline. The hand of leadership. And the principle of leadership, number one, emotions is shut down and discipline is enthroned. Number two, there is no leader over one person. Your wife is not a bad person. You see that your wife that is misbehaving. If you like, pursue that woman, the one go and marry another wife. On the principle of monogamy, that second one you marry will become more dangerous than the first one. The only way to resist that selfishness is to make sure as you are marrying the second one, you are bringing the third one there. Once they become 2 and 3 in that house, or guy make it enjoy peace of mind, they will also. Join my WhatsApp school, you will see testimony. When I go we talk from the principle. Result is proof that principle has been kept. Consistent commanding the same result means that mastery has been gained. I've been doing this for more than 3 years. Go and check my results. Go and check the family. Our ancestors didn't have marriage counselor before. I'm not a marriage counselor. I don't counsel marriage. I give you the guard. I return you to the ancient path, and everything will be flowing directly in your instinct. Today, the Christians destroy the family of nature and then make themselves relevant by becoming a marriage counselor to solve the problem of marriages. Divorces, cases, the lawyers are benefiting from it. Single mothers are benefiting from it. Pharmacists selling anti-contraceptive are benefiting from it. All the institutions began to prosper when monogamy was enthroned, which creates all kinds of chaos in our land. But I came to bring you back to the battle of internal peace. Your wife is not wicked. Everything that have a pair of breasts and one vagina is a woman and have the same similar attitude. The only thing that you first to do is to put discipline upon her. And it's not too late. Our people have a name that sit at the man or the babo. What will you do? What you will do is to bring out iron hand and stand up as a man and tell her that in no distance time a second wife is coming here. She will shout, she will rake, she will take you to police custody. Always call me on phone, I will guide you until you win. Bring the second one, and while you bring the second one, make sure you are preparing to bring the third. Because if you bring the second one, there are chances that she will leave. There are high tendencies that the woman will pack and live in your house. Leave your house. But if she leave and you bring the second one, that second one will become more dangerous than the first if she didn't see another woman there. So as she's leaving immediately, make it 3. She will eventually come back because by the time she have gone out to sleep with men, and those men are not even ready to offer her into family, she will come back. Join me in African Renaissance. If you are in my WhatsApp school, you understand the contextual meaning of what I'm telling you. And we have handled cases. Come, there is no man that I have coached who entered into polygamy and didn't have the effective peace of mind. What you witness from where we are coming from is not polygamy. What you witness is monogamy times 3. Where your father was a traditionalist and your father went and married your mothers who are Christians, and your mothers' allegiance are with the pastors. The pastors are controlling your mothers, telling your mothers how to do and fight your father. And then you come out from such a family and you say you hate polygamy. What do you hate? It's not polygamy, it's monogamy times 3. The first thing a man does is to detach the loyalty of his wife from any other man on earth. That is why in my WhatsApp school, I don't have any woman there. Because in my WhatsApp school, I don't want to steal the loyalty of any person's wife under my administration. A follower can't have 2 masters at the same time. Once your wife make the pastor her father or her daddy, my brother, you will just discover the wife will be going to tell the pastor that she's tired of this marriage. Pastor, if you don't now, join me in African Renaissance. The only way you can have this peace is polygamy. There is nothing on earth that attain stability in 2s. It's from 3 upward. Join me. Join me. The only thing that can ensure this peace is to put that woman under be polygamous. 3, 4, 5 wives. That is the entrance of peace. If not, if you like, marry 30 women. Christians will start telling you that marriage don't have formula. It's a lie. Marriage have formula. The formula of marriage is 1 + 1 is equals to 2. Keep man as man, keep woman as woman. When criminals destroy that marriage formula, you now started falling, you are falling in love. Look at you, a fool man falling in love. Are you not a stupid man? It is only blind people that fall. People who are responsible stand up to take response. Binite ka nkwụchapụ gị love n'ime obi. Wepụ love n'ime obi gị bịa ka ntinye nkwụchapụ gị ka bụrụ mmadụ. You will have frustration in your life if you continue in this system. I have the key. It's called polygamy.